Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Same Bet. Today, it's part 3, the final in my series on the Iron Cross. Today, I'm going to play it like my friend Mel Lumho does, the Easy 75. It's a pretty simple strategy. You start with 75 bucks, 30 on the 6, 30 on the 8, 15 in the field, and then you go up to the 5, up to the 9, and there's some variations that I'll explain as we go into it. All right, let's check it out, see if we can make some money. All right, so here we go again. This is the final round of the Iron Cross, and this is actually my personal favorite way to do it. It's scalable, and it seems to do fairly well for me in the short run, and that's very important. It's a very short run game. Essentially, it's, how do I put it? It's my friend Mel from Craps Hawaii, it's his strategy. He calls this the Easy 75. So I'm the shooter. I've got a $10 pass line bet out there. And now I'm going to put out, well, let's wait for the dice to come back. All right, so here's how it's played. We're going to put $30 on the 6, $30 on the 8, and 15 in the field. That's how you get to 75. Easy 75 is the name of this strategy. Now, of course, we got a pass line, so it's actually $85 at that risk, but don't worry about that. That's not relevant. Now, you've got options here. One of the ways Mel will play this is he'll hop the 5s. If he's got quite a bit of money out there, he doesn't want the exposure, he'll put a couple of bucks out there on the 5s and collect if it has win. And if it doesn't, no biggie. All right, so dice went off the field of vision here. Looks 4-2-6. Okay, so we're going to lose the field. We're going to lose 15 bucks, but we're going to win 35, okay, for that place bet. So what we've really got there is a net difference of 20 bucks. 35 minus 15, 20 bucks. So just to keep things simple, I'm putting, I collect $20 on the 6 or an 8. Now, if you saw what I did there is I put it on the 5. I plugged that hole. Okay, we're looking for another hit. Here we go. Dice are out. And it's another 6. Okay, so that's another $20 win. Remember, we're going to lose the field. We're going to get paid $35 for the place bet, and that's a net difference of 20 bucks. Okay, so here we're going to take that $20 of winnings, and we're going to put just a little bit on the 9, and we're going to take another 5 bucks and bump that 5 up, just in case we hit that 5 again. We'll win a little bit more versus the field bet. This is the money shot. This is where, after you roll this one, you bring it down. Okay, let's see what happens. An 8. No, I'm sorry, a 6. I apologize. I cannot get the contrast right or the video settings right. That overhead camera just isn't a very good camera. But, okay, we got a 6. We know from the last couple of rolls, we're going to win 20 bucks. All right, so now you want to take it down, okay? But you've got options. You know, if the table's being, uncooperative, maybe you take it down and you just finish out your pass line bet. Maybe you're playing this on another shooter. And one of the things that I personally like to do when I'm playing this on another shooter is I'll just put a $10 DC bet out there. And let it ride, okay? But this time I decided to do a 6 and an 8. And I didn't realize I kind of made a mistake there. I did $5 or $6 on the 6 and 8. I should have done 12. So I made a little mistake there. Oh, slow motion. Here we go. A lot of rotation in the dice there. So however I'm gripping it, I'm getting more rotation than I probably should. And looks like we've got a 5. It's a 4-1-5. All right, I don't have anything on the 5. I don't have anything in the field. We just roll them again. And you'll notice that I'm doing something a little bit different. Watch that. See how after I grip it, kind of moving it back and forth. And I'm feeling it, feeling my fingers rock a little bit in there. I'm getting a feel for the dice. Do I have a good, solid grip on it? And I hate it when I give advice and my next roll is a 7. Of course. All right, so we're going to 7 out. That was what, about 5 rolls in. Bring it back, and at least I only lost a few bucks. So I made my money in the first 3 or 4 shots, pulled it down, regressed, had a little bit of money in the game, and lost it. All right, I started out with a $500 bankroll, 400 in greens, 90 in reds, and 10 in whites. All right, another $10 on the pass line.
Hey, real quick, while we're resetting those bets, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell, get the notifications.
All right, getting a feel for it. Do I have a good grip? Spotting my landing zone, and it's a hard 4. All right, the point we're going to set to a 4. All right, we're going to do this all over again. We're going to get $30 for the 6, $30 for the 8, and 15 in the field. Using the hard way set today, 4-2-4-2. I did finish my 740 shots or whatever it happens to be in Bone Tracker, and it did say the hard way set is the set that I should be using. Hard 4. All right. So, of course, I didn't want to believe it. So I started messing around with a 3V set and quickly realized, okay, well, Bone Tracker was telling the truth. The hard way set really was better for me. All right, so here we rolled a 4. We're going to get paid even money in the field and even money for the pass line. So really quickly, I've already got $25. Colored up for a green chip. And now the hole is plugged. The puck is going to come off, and I'm pulling my field bet down, so I'm not going to be working on the come out. Your choice. If you're feeling good about it, go for it. I've been known to do both. I've been known to be wrong from time to time, too. All right, so the only thing working is that pass line bet. And we're going back to the 4. We've got a signature number building right there. Now you can see what I'm doing down there with my chips. That's really my all tall small cheat sheet. But I also use it to track my rolls from time to time. And I'll put a black chip out there if it's a point, if I hit the point. Dice are out. Ooh, another slow motion. Not looking bad. I as hard as I try, I cannot quite get them to come together. All right, 4-2-6. But they were rotating fairly well together. Just one die just a little bit higher than the other, and that is definitely in my grip. So I've got work to do. I just can't seem to quite get it right. All right, so that was a 6. We're going to win $20. Now I've already bumped the 5 up to $25, so I'm going to leave the 9 up there a little bit higher. And again, this is the money shot. After this, we regress. Now, I've played this enough times, and let's see what we get here. 6-2-8. Okay, so we're going to win another $20. We're going to pull it all down. So I've played this strategy several times, and I've pushed my luck as well. I think, okay, well, why not stay on this and keep it going? And it almost always will lose in the long run. Now, I'm not a mathematician, and I don't claim to be, but it seems like I guess the loss of income power on those 5, 6, and 8s is too much to overcome. And if you leave your money out there too long, you will lose it. All right, so now I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do. This is the question. I've really struggled with this. After I come down, how do I leave some action out there? So this time, I left $10 in the field, and I've got $12 on the 6 and 8 and $10 on the 5. I'm making this up as I go along. I'm still trying to figure out how do I want to play this? All right, here we go. And it's a 6, 4, 10. All right, let's mark that 10. Bring the dice back. And now we'll be able to move the, up to the 9. We're going to win $10. Move it up to the 9. And I'm leaving $10 out there right now. This time I'm doing the Vince Armenti special. And I really can't remember what he called this particular strategy. But on a field win, I'm going to win $10. I will press each of the inside numbers up by 1 unit. On the inside numbers, I just collect. $639. All right. Best number I could have hit. All right. So this is the power of multiple wins. We're going to win on the place bet, and we're going to win in the field. So we get $14 for that place bet, $10 for the field. And I'm going to rack it up. Now, I've been known on the 9, especially after I've pressed up a little bit, I will, on a win like that, I will go ahead and press again. I'll take those field winnings and press them and collect my place bet. Again, your choice. And it's a 4, 2, 6. All right, so we've marked the 6, bringing the dice back. And I've got only $12 on the field, or on the place bet, $10 in the field. I'm not going to win much money here. So I put my white chips back in the rack and back out on the field. All right, let's get a feel for those dice. Five, 4, 9. All right, so again, that's a good one. We're going to win on that place bet, and we're going to win in the field. All right, this time I'm going to take $15 for one and $10 for that field. And I'm going to press everything up a unit. All right, so I'm up to $66 on the inside numbers. And I still have a field bet out there. So now when I hit a 6 or 5, 6, or an 8, it's not going to hurt quite as bad. I just won't win the full amount. You know, those are the numbers that hurt you in the iron cross action. Boxcars. That's the number you want to see. Now, on my table, it pays double. So that $10 that I have out in there in the field, we're going to collect $20. And that's a field win. So I should press up each of those inside numbers one more time. 5, 10, 15, 20. $2 from my rack. Now I'm pressed to 4 units on each. What is that? $88 inside, I think? And I still have a $10 field bet. Right about now is when I really do want to start seeing those inside numbers. I want to start collecting some money. So 3, 2, 5. All right, mark the 5. That's the first 5 of this hand. All right, we are going to lose that field bet, but we're going to make $28 for the place bet. I'm going to collect it in reds because I'm going to go back out on the field one more time. Four, 2, 4, 2 is my set. Dice out. Hard 4. All right, we're hitting those 4s quite a bit. That is the point, so I marked it with a black chip. So we're going to win $10 in the field, and we're going to win $10. Yeah, okay. Pressing up again. And I just remembered. Okay, pay the pass line. And we're going to rack that. All right, we are up to $110 on the inside. So we're going to color it up, make it a little cleaner, make it a little bit easier to see what's going on. So we've got $25 on the 5 and 9, $30 on the 6 and 8. And we're just slowly pressing it up. No money in the field. We're not working right now. Pass line is the only thing active. Dice out. All right, 6-5, yo. Hey, look at that right there. I hit the tall. Woohoo. All right, so not only did I hit the tall, it's a pass line winner. All right, so if you're playing along with me and some simulating your bets, I hope you were playing the tall small. I wasn't, but I just hit the tall for you. All right, we're still looking for a point. It's a come out roll. And it's 4-2-6. We're going to set the point to the 6. Now, also, I just noticed on that one, that was a little short. I've been trying to land my dice a little bit closer to the back wall. I seem to have a little bit more consistency when that happens. But that toss was a little short. All right, moving my place bet down to the odds. I seem to get a comment or two just about every time that why don't I play the odds? Hard 6. All right, so that is going to be a front line winner. And I just took advantage of playing those odds. All right, that should have been a black chip that I placed on the 6. Yeah, okay. Indicating that I hit the point. All right. All right, now here's the real reason I don't play odds. I told you earlier I can't do the math, and I just don't have those bets down yet. I don't normally play odds. I'm normally a place bet person, so I have to think about it. So I've got $30 in odds. I believe it pays 36. That's what I paid myself, and let me know if I got it wrong. So we just racked all of that up, and I'm starting to think, okay, this roll's going on, and let's take it down. Let's bring it back down a notch. But again, I don't want to be out of the game, so what am I going to do? And here's where I really need to figure this out before I'm going into the casino. And I decided, okay, well, I've got a minute to think about this. This is a come out roll. Let's just set the point and see what we're going to do from there. All right, dice are out. And it's ace, deuce, 3. All right, so mark the 3. So we just need the aces for the all, tall, small. And unfortunately, we're going to lose our pass line here. Take $10 out of my rack. Pay for it. Try this again. Looking to establish a point. All right, check the grip. Grip feels good. 3-1-4. That 4 is definitely a signature number tonight. All right, so what do? We started out $75. Next time we went down to, what was it, 44 inside, something like that. And now I'm thinking, okay, let's take this down even another notch. So I've got $14 on the 6 and the 8, $10 in the field, and I'm trying to decide, do I want the 5 or the 9, or what do I want to do? And I'm also thinking to myself, okay, well, seems kind of risky. I've got quite a bit of money out there. If I hit a 6 or 8, I'm not going to make much money. I'm going to have to go 3 or 4 rolls before I actually do anything. So is this the right move or not? And I don't know the answer to that. Another 4. All right, so we're going to mark the 4 again. And this is going to be another come out roll. You know, kind of in hindsight, and I'm watching the playback here, I'm almost thinking that at that point, I probably should have done something on don't come. If I weren't the shooter, that's probably what I would have done. But I feel like that was actually quite a bit exposed. Hindsight, right? 5, 4, 9. All right, let's mark that 9. Bring the dice back. And we don't have anything in the field, but we do. Oh, there was a come out roll. Right. So I'm going to take the $10 that I had and put it back in odds. So I've got single odds. All right. Dice are set. Dice out. It's a 4, 2, 6. All right, mark that 6. All right, we've got $12 on the 6. It's going to pay $15 for 1 or $14. Just going to rack it. All right, here we go. Dice out. There it is, the 5, 2, 7. All right, so I happen to know that I counted it up later that was 20 rolls. Not too bad, not too bad at all. I'm pretty happy with it. I can make some money. But you can see that I struggle with a couple of things here. I struggle with the odds in paying the odds. I need to do a little bit better job of that. And what I really need to do better on is understanding what am I going to do when I regress. You know, it could be table conditions would dictate that. If I'm down, I might regress and not come back up. There's just so many different options, and you really, and when you're creating your own playbook and you're trying to figure out what you do, it's difficult. It's circumstantial. And so I made a little bit of a mistake. I bought in for $500, and you can see in my rack up there, I've actually got $600. $500 in greens, $100 in reds, and then I'm starting to count it up and see what I ended up with. 100, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. All right, $139, actually $239 is what we ended up with. Not bad. I really do like this strategy, and I do think it's, and I have actually played this in the casinos. Doing a hit it and get it type of a strategy, it works out very well. All right, guys, that wraps up our series on the Iron Cross. Not sure where we're headed next, but we are going to continue our live fantasy craps on Wednesday nights and the new talk show, Talking Craps, on Monday nights. Hope you tune in and see those live, and we'll come back with another video